Plant Morphology Introduction. Morphology. Morph equals form, jor logos equals study, is the branch of biology which deals with the study of form, structure and relative position of different organs. Flowering plants or angiosperms are seed-bearing plants in which seeds are always enclosed in an ovary inside the fruits, and the sporophylls are organized into flowers. These plants have been classified into monocots and dicots. Plant morphology refers to the study of external form and structure of plants. The flowering plants consist of an axis, root system and shoot system. Shoot system lies above the ground and the root system lies below the ground. Shoot system bears branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. The root, leaves and branches constitute the vegetative parts of the plants. The flowers, fruits and seeds form the reproductive parts of the plants. Plant morphology represents a study of the development, form, and structure of plants, and, by implication, an attempt to interpret these on the basis of similarity of plan and origin. There are four major areas of investigation in plant morphology, and each overlaps with another field of the biological sciences. First of all, morphology is comparative, meaning that the morphologist examines structures in many different plants of the same or different species, then draws comparisons and formulates ideas about similarities. When structures in different species are believed to exist and develop as a result of common, inherited genetic pathways, those structures are termed homologous. For example, the leaves of pine, oak, and cabbage all look very different, but share certain basic structures and arrangement of parts. The homology of leaves is an easy conclusion to make. The plant morphologist goes further and discovers that the spines of cactus also share the same basic structure and development as leaves in other plants, and therefore cactus spines are homologous to leaves as well. This aspect of plant morphology overlaps with the study of plant evolution and paleobotany. Secondly, plant morphology observes both the vegetative somatic structures of plants, as well as the reproductive structures. The vegetative structures of vascular plants includes the study of the shoot system, composed of stems and leaves, as well as the root system. The reproductive structures are more varied, and are usually specific to a particular group of plants, such as flowers and seeds, ferns and moss capsules. The detailed study of reproductive structures in plants led to the discovery of the alternation of generations found in all plants and most algae. This area of plant morphology overlaps with the study of biodiversity in plant systematics. Thirdly, plant morphology studies plant structure at a range of scales. At the smallest scales are ultrastructure, the general structural features of cells visible only with the aid of an electron microscope, and cytology, the study of cells using optical microscopy. At this scale, plant morphology overlaps with plant anatomy as a field of study. At the largest scale is the study of plant growth habit, the overall architecture of a plant. The pattern of branching in a tree will vary from species to species, as will the appearance of a plant as a tree, herb, or grass. Fourthly, plant morphology examines the pattern of development, the process by which structures originate and mature as a plant grows. While animals produce all the body parts they will ever have from early in their life, plants constantly produce new tissues and structures throughout their life. A living plant always has embryonic tissues. The way in which new structures mature as they are produced may be affected by the point in the plant's life when they begin to develop, as well as by the environment to which the structures are exposed. A morphologist studies this process, the causes, and its result. This area of plant morphology overlaps with plant physiology and ecology. Plant morphology treats both the vegetative structures of plants, as well as the reproductive structures. The vegetative somatic structures of vascular plants include two major organ systems. 1. A shoot system, composed of stems and leaves, and 2. A root system. These two systems are common to nearly all vascular plants and provide a unifying theme for the study of plant morphology. By contrast, the reproductive structures are varied and are usually specific to a particular group of plants. Structures such as flowers and fruits are only found in the angiosperms, sori are only found in ferns, and seed cones are only found in conifers and other gymnosperms. Reproductive characters are therefore regarded as more useful for the classification of plants than vegetative characters. Classification of plants depending upon their lifespan. Plants are classified as annuals, complete their life cycle in 1 year or single growing season or few weeks to a few months. They pass the unfavorable period in the form of seeds, e.g. mustard, wheat, rice, lettuce, peas, watermelon, beans, zinnia and marigold. Biennials complete their life cycle in 2 years, growing, vegetative and storing food in the first year, flowering and fruiting in the second year. They die off after producing flowers and fruits, e.g. radish, turnip, carrot, parsley, fennel, lunaria, silver beet. Perennials survives for several years. These plants usually bears flowers and fruits every year and do not die after producing flowers, e.g. allium, ornamental onion, lavandula, lavender, coreopsis, tick seed, mango, banana, guava.